Okay, this next tutorial will take the second net, and I chose the one on the end instead of the one in the middle to be the second one that I choose. It's an easy one to solve. So what I also did is I got rid of the other two nets, the the triangular prism and the big eight-sided one, and I just saved this as net activity 2 solve, just so that I'm not dealing with other objects in here. So hopefully it should work out fairly well. But you notice this net, when I select it, I have a rectangle here, a rectangle here, rectangle here, and two triangles. Okay, because we have two congruent triangles, these are our bases, and what we're going to do is we're going to stand these things straight up. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually, I think with this one, I'm also going to take this one. I'm going to orbit around here. And this rectangle, even though it's here, I'm actually going to move it because it actually needs to be attached. If we look at it, it needs to be attached right on this end. Okay? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to grab my move tool, and I'm just going to move it on the green axis. You can see, watch, there's a green line that trails. As long as I have that green line there, I'm moving it on the right axis. If it jumps to a black line, you just want to be careful. And I'm just going to butt it right up against this edge. Try to get as close as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but there we go. So now I've done it. Okay, I'm going to choose one of my triangles. And right now I'm just going to orbit around so that I can see that from kind of looking relatively flat on, like so. Alright? Then I'm going to grab my rotate tool, come down here, and it's going to be on the green axis, and I want to make sure that my endpoint, that little purple circle, is right on the actual edge of my triangle, the corner. I'm going to click there, scroll down, click again, and then I'm just going to start rotating it up without clicking on my mouse. Just move the mouse so that it comes up. Oh, not too far. Good. Right there. I'm going to do the same thing to my triangle on the other side. Have to orbit around a little bit to get exactly where I want it to be. Grab my rotate tool. Get an exact endpoint that I want. Straight down. And then go up. Alright. Second triangle done. Now I'm going to orbit around so I can see them from this end. Alright. And I will choose this rectangle. Rotate. Oh, see, now I'm rotating on my red axis, which is exactly what I want. And I'm going to rotate it up, and I'm going to go over. A little bit too far. Perfect. Orbit around and take a look at it. Yeah. Oh, and what do you notice? My one side of my triangle isn't quite perfect, but we can fix that up after. Grab my other rectangle with my select tool. Rotate. Right there. And here we go. Whoa, a little bit too far. Right about there. Should be good. Oh, I think I went too far. Rats a doodles, hey? Okay, but you get the general idea. Yours should be fixed up so that it looks not quite as monstrous as mine. But the beauty of using Google Sketchup is we can orbit around and look at our object from all sides. Alright, so make sure you save this and try to give it, if you ended up saving each activity, each net that you've done, save it as a different name. And then, so we have net activity 1 solve, net activity 2 solve, net activity 3 solve. Then you can hand them all in to me, and I'll show you that after the final tutorial. Alright, make sure you save often. Okay, and you go on to the next tutorial.